everybody. It's your old friend TimeBank Tom. That's right, TimeBank Tom. We're here today talking about time banking and time dollars, and going to look at a tool together. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but you never know until you try. We're going to look at something today called Hackpad. Hackpad, as you see here, is the best wiki ever. And what I would like to do with you right now is to look at this page, and perhaps I'll make then a subsequent episode about actually creating an account. But let's just take a look first. At the top of the page, of course, it says Hackpad. To the right, we see where you can, in fact, create an account, or you can sign in. And there is a video right here that I suggest you watch, but you can do that on your own time, not TimeBank Tom's time. There is a button here that says Try It Now, and I'll show you what happens when you do Try It Now without signing in or creating any account. And without signing in or having an account, you can still see the pages, and they explain, if you read down, that your pads are private by default, but you can invite people to participate in the pad that you are working on by entering the name or email in the box to the right here, and you can also just share the link that's above. The important thing about Hackpad is the fact that everybody can see the same page at the very same moment, and you can affect change in such an instantaneous way. You can be talking about a particular topic and write your note in the moment, and somebody else can see it and add their thought in the very next moment. And I'm going to go down this front page here and show you some more. I'll just sort of state the obvious, but let's go through it together. How does it work? Well, it's easy to edit your documents and keep everyone on the same page. Authorship colors show you who wrote what, etc. You can invite collaborators or just share the URL. You can make links at the speed of thought here. In this particular example, he has just written at December 2011 meeting, and I know from experience now that when he presses the button to do enter, it will create, in fact, a new page and a link to that page as well. And so you can step off the topic you're on and go to what the December 2011 meeting was going to be about, and still be linked to the original conversation that was taking place to begin with. It's pretty obvious, though. Go down the list of all of these pieces of information that they have for you. And of course, they've got the Pro version, which costs money, and our objective, of course, is to not spend any money or small amounts of money anyway. I'm going to go through the Create Account here and see what happens, so we can show with you what to expect. You can sign up through Facebook. You can sign up with your Google account. My feeling is that I like to keep things separate still, but certainly there are two options of joining in. I like to have a little more control over things like that. But and it sees here that I've already joined once before, but I'm going to try to come on as somebody different. I'll make up TimeBank Tom as an account right here. T-I-M-E, TimeBank Tom, and I have a different email address I can give him. I'm going to give him GRUMLAW at live.com. That's another email account that I use for time banking, and I'll put in and sign up. And I wanted to remember, welcome, and I have to go to my email, and we'll be taking a short break here, and I'll do just that, and we'll come back. And we go to the mailbox, and I see welcome to Hackpad. I click on it to verify your email address. Click. So I'm doing that now, verifying, which opens up a new window back at Hackpad. That shows me a sort of menu page here. Welcome to Hackpad, the best wiki ever. And then Hackpad feature help. I also see where there's at the top a plus sign, and I know that's how you make a new sheet. And I will do that now. I'll click on it, and there is this new pad that opens up. I can call it TimeBank Tom is born, because I'm just playing around here. And then I can type here and say, okay. And you know what? I actually have my other computer open, and I'm going to do something I thought about. I'm going to request that my other computer join in, and so you can watch along as we do this together. Tom.Toohey at live.com, and of course that's my regular email address, and there, it's out. I'm going to look over at the other computer and I guess try to see how I find that it's here. And I signed into the other Hackpad on the other computer with my other account name, so I am virtually two people now, and I see at the top of my menu sheet the first new entry is TimeBank Tom is born. Says 2 minutes ago, and I'll click on it and it opens up and I see the word OK there. So I'm going to say let's go, and as I typed it, it appeared on the screen. As I typed those words, they appeared on the screen. As I type these words, I was typing those words as I was saying them, not on the screen you're looking at. I was typing them on the other screen. And if you'll think for a moment what that means that two people are writing, I'm not even caring about the spelling now, on the same document. I mean, that's the whole point. You each see what the other person's doing. And then I go down here and go, yeah, that's right. You see, so, and the words just appear. I'm sure you must see the value of a number of people who are conversing and able to enter their comments literally in the moment of the conversation. And the thing is that then if I highlight something, if I highlight OK, for example, here, did you see the words create link popped up next door? And if I do enter, I believe, oh well, it disappeared because I didn't know what I was doing. If I write OK, I'll put it back, and then I highlight it, yeah, I'll do create link, and over to the side here I can make on the new pad a new pad that's called OK, or I can link it to an external web page if I wanted to take my comment to TimeBanks.com or something like that. But I'm going to leave it right here in the pad and do create, and that means I can click on it now and go to a brand new page that's called OK. And I can go back to the previous one by how? There must be some way. Well, I thought I would go back if I wanted to. Now, that's kind of silly. Well, there you go. I'm not all worked out on this, but I can just always go back, can't I? There we go. Back. And there's always that. I will have to see how this linking thing works, but as I look at the top of the page, I see if I have a number of search pads, and in fact I'll show you the search pads I do have here. Well, I've only got a couple because I'm a brand new character on the Hackpad here at the moment, but I could log out and sign back in as my other person. And just sign in. And you can see with my older account, I've got a number of conversations going on here, all within the past couple of days. Some I'm really participating with, and some I'm just kind of observing. But they've all come to me, and the first ones were all done together in the same moment. Time banking is a tool to get things done. These are just all available, and the point is that I can open this up and see what has been written here. And I can write down below here, Tony, this is a test entry, thanks. And I'm done. And these other words that he's written I could comment on. And you can see there's little kind of colors next to my words just there, kind of a light green, and his appear to be a kind of a tan color almost, I think, and there's sort of an orange color next to the title up above. In any event, signing up was a breeze. All I had to do was put in my email, and I confirmed it, and we're in business. This is a very useful tool for anybody who's interested in doing collaboration and keeping the collaboration alive. And later on, when the conversation on the phone is done, anybody who continues to add to the notes that were made here, you'll always be alerted to new additions. And I just think it's a really powerful tool, and I think we're, you know, time banking is the kind of thing that we like to say to people, well, it's just so sort of simple and obvious that it gets overlooked. And that's what it is with this here. Don't overlook this. This is a very powerful tool for people who are collaborating as you're listening. And if we've got 30 people who are all adding notes to the same document, please consider the synergy that takes place. Okay? Synergy. We all agree to look at the same notepad. Not everybody has to jam their notes in at the same moment. But as things occur to us and come to us, just do it. The document will be alive. We'll be alerted to any new changes that come of it. And we've created it together, and it'll be much more memorable because we did create it together. It's not just something we stumbled upon on the internet and decided to read. Okay? This is TimeBank Tom, tuning on for the first time and tuning out for the first time. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but thanks. Let's see if this works.